2008 to 596 in 2022. Oh, sorry, 2020. That's a 26% drop. So we have fewer young people taking computer science, fewer teachers teaching it, and a huge attrition in students taking advanced courses.
Okay.
Do you just want to talk through what the things?
Hi. I've just been looking at the data as well, so I might just repeat information, but I created a table from 2006 till 2021. I can see the trends, like for example the teachers teaching the computers in secondary schools has been falling. Like I've got the numbers for Scotland altogether. It has dropped from 766, like it's been said already, to 595. Well, it's probably been rounded. Then I also have like I found some articles where I could reference all this, like with like I found the data on like the Scottish Authority website, the government website. So the data is from the website, and then I found some data on people taking higher computer science, trends and entries. So it was called computing before. From 2010 till 2014 it was called computing, and then it changed to computer science, and this amount of subject changed. I think maybe there was a lot of subject before, and they changed the subjects to less subjects, so maybe people got confused. That was this computer science. So the number dropped to 1,182 from 4,468, but then it came back to 4,454 in 2016, and then it was sort of steady until 2018, and it started dropping from the higher numbers from 4,099 down to 3,379. So since 2018, the numbers have been dropping of the computer science hires. Yeah.
The last point there was that I was involved in collating all the data that represent the students and teachers in secondary school in Scotland in 2 years, 2016 and 2020, and thanks to Jack.
Okay, we have two main resources that we've set up this weekend. So we've got our GitHub account, which provides the link to all the different resources. All the code that we've created this weekend is also within our repository. The main thing that we worked on code-wise was a map. So we created a map which shows the local authority boundaries. It also shows where the different secondary schools are. The map can be filtered based on your requirements. So if you wanted to see, for For instance, which secondary schools currently have no computer science teachers. We just unfilter all the other different layers. So it's quite stark when you actually think about how many pupils potentially could be missing out through no computer science teachers being available there. We also have put into our app the different tables. One contains information on where we've located the CodeMaps, and the bottom two tables is a comparison of the number of teachers that we found for 2016 and 2020, and for the number of pupil figures for 2016 and 2020. This is available online for anyone to go into and play about with. Unfortunately, I tried to load it just immediately before this thing. I got an error. It is working. So that's the main coding side of things. We used R code for the whole project, and this is running inside an R Shiny app. So what challenges did we encounter? There was a lot of complexity within the data sources, trying to understand what some of the terminology even meant, and trying and marry up different data sources together. There was also a lot of complexity when we started looking at the figures, trying to understand the different qualifications to see what we should be aggregating, what we shouldn't be aggregating. It was just a lot more work than we appreciated it was going to be. So that was our challenges. The next step is Karen is going to hand it over to dress code, and they can look to see whether or not they can do anything with this. It would be good if we could encourage relevant authorities to publish data more often on computer science, so that we can spot the trends and see what's actually been done to try and combat this issue. And that's us.